Hey everybody, Mr. Nobody here, and today is the 6th of April, and so just wanted to do an update. Uh, if you guys remember my last video, my cat Momo got sick. Well, um, she had to be put down. She wasn't doing well with the treatment, so my kitty's remains. It's a nice box. See if I can get it in the light. Yeah, at least they care, enough to put it in a nice wooden box. I didn't specify what type it would go in. It's just all of a sudden, go pick up her remains and there's a box, So yeah, it's really nice. I really miss my cat Momo. It hasn't really been the same. The vet also did a little paw print thing with Momo's name in it. So I'm, you know, glad they were able to do that. So, but yeah, I wanted to update and everything. So, lately I've been working on other things like been working on my nobody well for the while I've been working on my nobody Mr. Nobody game channel and but recently I've been trying to mod uh Skyrim, so it does take a bit to do. I right now don't have a good screen recorder for this, otherwise I would screen record, but it's all good. It's but to show that I do have the stuff anyway. Oh, it's not focusing. I guess because it's a uh screen. There we go. Oh. Anyway, as you see, I have Minecraft, World of Warcraft, uh, Battle.net, Elder Scrolls, the Skyrim creation kit, stuff for my uh, no Mr. Nobody channels, entertainment stuff. Oh, there we go. That's a better one. And some of you were wondering what I actually do. See, Bethesda, Steam, my editors. Well, see, I got the screen record. It just doesn't do its job. I got to tweak it. Anime Studios for some little experiments. Blender, Paint.net. That's a very good one for those who cannot afford Adobe. This is free. Paint.net. It's really awesome. And of course, my Elgato game capture, along with sound capture, iTunes, VLC, webcam, memories folder, and then, yeah. So, yeah, for those wondering what my, there we go. It's not, my wallpaper is just my little logo. So, yeah, been, a little bit of books, uh, and a few other things. So, oh, and emulators. Yes, Must have my emulators. It has Nintendo 64. Uh, oops. There we go. Nintendo 64, regular Nintendo, and Super Nintendo. I have a Sega one and a few others, but like PlayStation, but for now, I'll just put these on here. So, but yeah. Ooh, trippy. Look at all that, everybody. Trippy, 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 trippy. Woo! Wee! Roller coaster! I love. Ah, anyway. Alright. Alright, well, found this. I practically had to beg the person at the dollar store to please let me buy it. They were able to convince their manager to go ahead and allow it and give me a nice discount. The date of, well, it's supposed to be last month, but it turns out it's actually still pretty tasty. I love Crystal Pepsi. Did have somebody ask me what exactly type of mask did I wear for Halloween. It's been so long, but decided to go ahead and pull it out. Yeah, it pretty much looks like a Sweet Tooth knockoff for those who are fans of the Twisted Metal game series. But yeah, it's all it is. Just a cheap mask I bought from Walmart. See, breathing net for the hair. But yeah, it's not too bad. See, inside. And I told you guys I was a Crystal Pepsi fan, so uh, got that Crystal Pepsi display case. Oh yeah, there's my reverse blade katana and my Nazi dagger. No, no, I am not a Nazi. Um, Here, let me grab it. This here is a Chinese replica. Stainless steel, but see if I can get it. I don't know. Oh, wait. There we go. It says China. Stainless steel. Pretty freaking sharp. But literally, that 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 hurts just doing that. And the blades, you can tell somebody sharpened this quite a few times, but it doesn't look nicked enough to have actually been used. So don't know. Well, the good part is it does fit dagger to hilt, so it it fits in its scabbard. So that there is a good thing. It's a little off, but the thing that makes it a Nazi thing. See, I bought this off somebody because I don't agree with what the Nazis did, but the thing that I will have to agree with them is is the fact that uh, the swastika. Most people think it is a hateful symbol. Granted, I will say because of history's use of it, because of what happened, it was used in the wrong way. The um, swastika, though, actually is a rune symbol. It's kind of like a holy symbol. It's Trinity, unity, depending on how you look it up. So the thing I agree with, if the Germans at the time would have won the World War, if they did, then they chose the perfect room. They pretty much did because that's what the swastika is, and that goes to show you that back then that they did delve into the past of ancient places, languages, stuff like that. But and also I do like the look of the German uniforms. Like I said, I don't agree with what they did, but the looks and the symbol they chose are actually, really good. Other than the history and brutality and the genocide, that's bad. So I can appreciate the artwork. The Germans actually have done, the Nazis anyway, during that era, have actually done good work. This is kind of a little confusing because it's like a naval Nazi. I don't think the Chinese exactly know what they're doing, but uh, yeah, it's not too bad of a little dagger, but don't want you guys thinking I'm a Nazi because I'm not. And yeah, but well, I just had to, because he probably once I mentioned Nazi dagger, a lot of you probably are like, "Oh God, he's racist." No, I'm not. I don't believe in what the Nazis did was right, but I I can appreciate the art work and stuff that they did. Like, I mean, how many militaries? Honestly, tell me, how many militaries would custom make stuff to look like this and give it to their soldiers? Not many. Most of the time, it's just a standard mass-produced weapon. Yeah, these may have been mass-produced or something, but well, this is a replica, so I wouldn't really say. Of course, this is mass-produced. It's a replica, supposedly. I mean, it does say China on it, so who knows? They just probably got, ooh, this design along with this and this and this. But yeah, it's even plastic. So I mean it. But yeah, I can appreciate the artwork that they have done. Their uniforms, the way they look, I can appreciate that stuff. I mean, that there, was a good design. I have seen many other military uniforms that honestly I am not going to mention because I do not want to offend people, but I have seen military uniforms that made their country soldiers look like clowns. Literally. You would be surprised on some countries' military uniforms. I was over in Afghanistan and worked with part of NATO, so I was able to see a lot of different groups. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not naming anything, but let's just say compared to that, the Nazis were, their uniforms, especially the SS, were good. I'm not a big Nazi historian. I actually don't really do much history. I just remember some stuff that my history teacher told me, and um, at the time, I remember being big in the runes, and I actually told him about because he never actually thought to look it up for whatever reason, and he did, and he told me I was correct about it being a rune, and that I was right about him being or right about the Nazis choosing the rune because it's a perfect rune if your country and your cause actually fits with world domination to unify the world, even if it means a forced unification, which, um, you know, swastika is actually a really good symbol in if you use it in a bad way. But I just honestly wish people would stop. What is it called? I wish they would stop trying to fight. In all honesty, to think that we have the technology and the know-how for a lot of great things, but yet money and power always comes into play. Oh yeah, not to mention religion. It's actually pretty sad, to be honest. It shouldn't actually have to come to be that way, but that's just the way the world is. We have the technology to help feed the world. Do we do it? No. Why? Money. No bartering system really anymore. It's just all about the money. Um, so I mean, look at China. From what I understand, they have a ton of people to feed, and with the technology out there. I mean, come on, man, it's like what cloning technology that actually helps. So for eating food, some countries have tested it, and been no health problems. So that's one way to get your meat source for all pretty much permanently, unless they get sick and that whole stock dies off. But that's why you get related animals. So if a cow doesn't, if all your cows die, but you got like I don't know a bison, buffalo, I don't know something that is similar, then it might work. I don't know, just but for crossbreeding, but yeah, it's uh, but and then for plants, there is the hydroponics gardens, which actually have been known to work very well. People can even make homemade ones now using just aquariums and stuff. So, uh, yeah, it's just amazing what people actually can come up with. So, but yeah, if we did work together, I mean, granted, a lot of companies would go out of business because a lot of them are obsolete. Like we're using gasoline, but there have been cars made that use a lot less resources that are like fossil fuels and stuff like that. And they've worked. I mean, you got the electric car, you got the pure ethanol car, which I believe ethanol is made of corn. There have been cars that can run off of 100% alcohol. And alcohol, everybody knows, is homemade. God invented weed, but he didn't invent the alcohol. That was human. Otherwise, there'd be lakes of alcohol. But yeah, sorry for rambling. Yeah, I only had like 2 hours of sleep. So, but yeah, I just wanted to update everybody on stuff. I mean, there's not really much else to, you know, say. Been working on mods, been working on my gaming channel. Uh, got a lot to do for the gaming channel. I'm trying to get a mod going, but every time I start it, it actually I'm gonna put this back. Doesn't go the way I want it. Something always happens, and it how should I put it? And it uh has to be restarted because I'm not a big modder. I'm novice and I'm learning, and I'll show you guys eventually. I'm waiting. for something to come in the mail to help me record the PC play. But other than that, yeah, it hasn't been too bad. Uh, uh, I know you guys probably, some of you are probably wondering what kind of games that, or not games, mods that I'm trying to come up with. Since I'm a novice, I don't know really much about the scripting, so I'm going to stick with the scripts that Bethesda has already installed. And there are some tricks out there, and some people are nice to actually give their scripts, like their made scripts that aren't in the game. But it's really it's nice. It I tried to make a player home, and it currently, how should I put it? It it was okay. I ended up deleting it yesterday because it didn't how should I put it? The way I built it, I ended up changing where the entrance was, and I was about, and I didn't know about the whole offset thing until just recently. But, to make a whole new starting point or something. But yeah, I did that. But I am making a mod though, for those who are a Skyrim fan, the Black Book Realms End, and it's pretty much, I'm trying to get I created the world, but unfortunately, again, the world is going blah 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 on its own, and so now I have to figure out exactly what I'm doing wrong. I added a COC marker like I did last time, but for whatever reason, it's not doing what I want it to do. So I have to figure out, excuse me, figure out exactly what I'm doing wrong. But it's a player home. I'm debating on whether or not to go ahead and make it a questable level, like you go find the Black Book Realms in Book 8 and go ahead and go through a quest. Then, once you get to the end, that part, pretty much closes off, and you're, to fit with the, um, I can't remember the Daedric Prince's name right now, but the Apocrypha Prince. There we go. I can remember Apocrypha, but I can't remember how Hermes Mora or something like that. Sorry for butchering his name. It's just too early in the morning. But I'm working on that, but yeah, I'm thinking of maybe making a quest. And once you finish the quest, you can go into the Black Book, or you get to the end, and when you flip something, you can open up a gate and go into the player home area. Something like that. And then from then on out, once you see the book, once you're in the player home area, you just go up to the book, and it just, ends the quest or something. Maybe in the quest as soon as you hit the book. I don't know. It's just that to make it fair for PS4 users, I'm trying not to use any of the external sources, because there are external sources for download for what is it called? The common thing. You can just go ahead and use it with, I forget common practice licensing. I don't remember. But yeah, they put it up purposely, excuse me, to share for your use. And yeah, so getting that, well, but not getting that yet. No, there are a lot of good mods on the Xbox One and PC. A lot of them for the Skyrim Special Edition. Still a lot of people who like old Rim. I've talked to a few online. Not many, but a few. And they they said that the old one has a lot more mods and a lot of people were reluctant to switch over, but the only reason they actually switched over was the fact that the creation kit and the uh, Skyrim Special Edition apparently has a smoother transition and it's better. It actually, it just seems better. But I'm not a big tech person, so I just know that my computer has a 12 gigabyte hard drive and it plays pretty good. Well, not hard drive, like RAM. It's like over a terabyte hard drive or something like that, but 12 gigabytes of RAM. So it's not a gaming thing. It's not really a beast, but it gets its job done for what I want it to do. The only thing I wish I could get it to do is figure out exactly why every so often my webcam pauses when I'm doing this stuff, and it actually does show up in the videos. I have no idea. I mean, it's Logitech. I don't know. Maybe it's not compatible with Lenovo. I have no idea. But all right, everybody, it's going on near 30 minutes of this, and I need to just try to get back, get some sleep. I went to bed at like, I don't know, 6 something, 7-ish, and then I had to get up at like 8:30-ish, or no, yeah, 8:30-ish, because I just got back. Like, as soon as I got back, I came in here and made this video. I had to get a state inspection, so for my car, so so it's legal. Now I got a 2018 safety inspection sticker, but I'm a night person. I usually stay up at night and do videos. I'm in a room that has no windows, and so pretty good acoustic, pretty decent, but might end up shaving this. I mean, yeah, it gets really cold up here in New York, so I learned to just let my hair grow out, and then eventually after the winter, trim it. It's starting to warm up, but like today, it's a cold rain. I mean, it raining so hard, it's cold. So, but yeah, starting to look like a one of those crazy old men. It's like, you shall not pass. All right, everybody. It's like I said, it's getting close to 30 minutes, 29, 26, and counting. So, all right, next video I will. I don't know what I'll talk about, but I'll come back on here and start talking about. Maybe I'll say a life story or something. All right, take it easy. Mr. Nobody out. Peace.